Hello everyone, Taylorson here, and welcome to episode 13 of Le Tour de France with Total Direct Energie. Today is quite a tasty mountain stage. It's 189 kilometers from that place, we don't care where it starts, to the Puy-Marie, which is gonna be quite disgusting percentages. It's, There are 7 categorized climbs on the route. There are 2 category 1s, 3 category 2s, one of which with bonus seconds on the top, and 2 category 3s. It could be a day for the breakaway. However, the Puy-Marie might throw up some surprises. We'll see what happens. Let's see what the team director has to say about this stage.
It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain passes and a summit finish await you. This is a key stage for the general classification. It's also important in the struggle for the mountain standings. We can't expect to be on top at the end of the stage, but we must absolutely pick up points to make up our deficit. We don't have what it takes to play a prominent role. If we want to make a showing, we'll have to join the early breakaway. Good luck, guys!
Before we jump into the stage, please like the video if you do want to enjoy it, and subscribe if you're new around here, which I'm not sure you are. I don't know why you would be new on an episode 12, but if you are, then feel free to subscribe if you enjoy the content, that is. So without further ado, let's get on to the briefing. So once again, it looks like it's the 4 musketeers at the top of your screen that want to be in the breakaway. It's Taramay, Calmejean, Yver and Simon, and there's only one person that can go into this breakaway. It's got to be Calmejean to get those mountain points. Wellens has absolutely hurting from that last stage, going all the way, wasting all the energy. So now is the time to sweep up those mountain points and get the jersey. With everyone else, they can just do what they want, apart from Hiver and possibly Bonifacio, who needs to get points for the green jersey. But everyone else does what they want, and Hiver just tries to stay with the favourites for as long as possible. That seemed to work previously, so I was going to say it should work again. It won't work again. It's gonna dry out eventually. We're not gonna get lucky every single stage.
Hello and welcome to all. The Massif Central may not have the highest summits, but this stage represents a serious test for the contenders for final victory. With roads that go up and down all day, for a total of more than 4,400 meters of vertical gain, and the final 3 kilometers on a slope that averages out at over 11%, nobody can afford an off day. Otherwise, it's goodbye to the GC.
So underway we go then, and we are immediately right at the front, and there go the attacks. It's actually Tim Wellens that's off. Wow, he's not gonna have much energy at all. This is going to be really interesting to see if he can even get any points today. It's Wellens, Frank, Woods, and there's another rider up there that I cannot see. I'm just going to go to the front. Roland. It's Roland, Wellens, Woods, and Frank, along with me in the breakaway. Caruso has gone off. Yates has gone off, but it's probably the bad one. I don't know the difference between the 2 Yateses, but they're both quite high rated on the game, so that's all good. And I will see you at the Category 1 climb if all goes well. A quick update: with 172 kilometers to go until the end of the stage, we are now a group of 32 riders, with the likes of Bardet and Pogacar joining us as well on this stage. I'm not going to work at all because what's the point? I've only got one person in the breakaway. So yeah, this is already looking to be a very entertaining stage because the peloton are letting us go as well. We've already got around 4 minutes on that group, so yeah, this could be a cracker. 1.2 kilometers to go until the top of the climb, and we are going to hit the front just now as we go underneath the 1 kilometer to go banners. We've got to get the points here, And it's Jack Haig that's on the wheel of us with Formula on the wheel of Haig. I should be able to win this, but we'll see. Oh, here comes Wellens now, and off he goes on the right hand side. I'm going to have to try and follow that attack right there, and I've not done it because Haig has gone on the left hand side and got a bit of an advantage. I'm going to have to do something from nowhere here. I might be able to, but on the inside, the Mitchelton Scott rider wins that one, and we finish in 3rd position. 1.7 kilometers to go until the next climb, and we are about to hit the front. We're just going to weave our way through here, and the pace is quite nice so that we can get to the front quite easily. Onto the front we go now then, and we're going to force a little bit of a tempo. It's the EF rider which is on our wheel, Martinez, and we're going to go under these banners now, and I should sprint with around 500, 600 meters to go maybe, depending on when Wellens goes or if I see him. I don't think I could see him. I couldn't see him, really, as I looked backwards. And I'm going to launch my sprint very soon. I'm going to go now. And that is an easy victory. You love to see it. Kalmajan crosses the line first, Martinez second, Woods third, and Mass in 4th. 1.7 kilometers to go until we reach the top of this next climb, and we're just finishing off a flat section right now, which will allow me to get to the front of the group once more and set a pace once again. Pogacar, they say, is the most dangerous for these mountain classification points. However, I don't think I've seen him go for one as of yet, so I don't think I need to worry about him. Somebody I do need to worry about is Martinez, who's dropped behind me once again. He was the man that attacked first up the last climb, and off I go, and it could be another easy stroll to victory, is it? I'm gonna go over the line, and that was pretty damn simple. Tish Benoot goes over the line in 2nd, with Sam Ehrman going over in 3rd, and Martin going over in 4th, and that was pretty lovely. Nothing for Tim Wellens, which you love to see. So there's around 2 kilometers to go until the intermediate sprint, and we are quite far back, but we've got more than enough time to get to the front, which we are doing now on this left hand side. We're going to cut back in at this point, and we're about to go under 1 kilometer to go, and off goes Schachman and Hirt and Roland on the left hand side, but we are going to stick behind them all and try and take them at the end of this sprint. They should burn themselves out, should they? Roland slows down, and it's a win for Lilian Kalmajan. I'm only getting this semi-excited commentary out of the way because I know he's not going to win the stage, so I could use this in an out of context way. I don't know what I'm on about now. On to the next climb. 1.3 kilometers to go until the top of this category 3 climb, and it's not looking good for Kalmajan. He's right towards the back of the group, and the group are going at a very high tempo, so I think he might just keep falling back. I don't want to sprint to the front because I don't want to waste attacking stamina and then just get completely swamped. It's only 2 points anyway, and it will be 2 points is pretty much nothing by the end of the tour. So I'm going to try and make it to the front without attacking. It probably won't happen, but we'll see. I'm slowly making my way through. I could even make it to the front right now. And I'm going to attack at this point. Schachman, is he going to follow me? Yes, he is. But is he going to catch me? That's another question. And across the line I go, and it's a win. 2 kilometers to go until the top of this next climb, and we are much better positioned this time. Even though we did win this last climb before that, we weren't in the best of positions, and we probably had to expend a lot of energy to get to the front and then win the sprint. So it's good to see that we're in a better position here. Schachman is leading us out this time. Well, he was leading us out in the first time, but we then overtook him and he started following in. But this time he's doing the lead out duties, and he's going to pull over now, so I'm going to try and put the hammer down here and set a pace at the front of the group. It's not quite time to sprint just yet. We've just got under the 1 kilometre to go banners, so that's definitely not on the cards. But I'm going to sprint shortly, and I'm going to probably go for it about now, because Shackman went for the attack, so I'm going to try and sort of block Shackman off, but not make it illegal enough to be unrealistic. So there we go. It's another win for Kalmajan, and surely I must be within range of Tim Wellens' polka dot jersey now, because I don't think he's got points so far in this stage. He might have got points actually. I can't. It's not many. He's not got many points, and we've got a lot of points. So yeah, I will see you at the next climb. This looks like it has the possibility of going all the way, but I don't want to jinx it. So see you at the next climb. Less than a kilometre to go until we reach the top of this bonus point climb, and the race has just gone absolutely mental. There have been attacks all over the show. There's riders all over the road, and me and Yates are now in a group that have just been distanced by this front group, and it looks like it'll be no points, which is annoying. Just under 3 kilometres to go for Jonathan Yver, and it's looking bad. He's just about to be distanced by this group of the favourites. It could be over. This top 20 hope could be over. Taramay's blown up. Yver has blown up pretty much. He's completely lost that group at the front. And over to Postcom Taylorson for the finish. Right then, here is your race picture at the moment. You have a front group of 3 of Jack Haig, Tadej Pogacar, who's at the front right now, and Tish Benoot. They are your main 3 riders. Here's the group behind. That includes many of the rest of that breakaway. Tim Wellens is in there, but they are too far away from this front group, and they're not as good as this front group here. They won't win the stage. This front group will. But who will it be from it? There is the front of it. It's Pogacar on the front. It's now Hagen Benoot coming through. I'd say Pogacar would be favourite for this. But here is the group of the favourites, led by Tom Dumoulin, who is riding for Roglic. Roglic must definitely have good legs then. And up comes Astana to the front now. And there's an attack on the left-hand side. It's Julian Alaphilippe that goes for it. Alaphilippe goes on the attack, and they're trying to follow it. I think, is that the yellow jersey that's trying to follow it, of Fuglsang? Oh, Bernal's followed it. Bernal has gone. He's gone right the way round Alaphilippe, but he seems to be being followed by everyone else. This camera angle shows that it may not have been an attack from Bernal, but an attempt to set a high tempo on the front of the group. But it's Astana on the front now, as Quintana just about squeezes past. That could have ended in disaster, as now Lutsenko is at the back of the group and blowing up. Jumbo-Visma now take the lead of this group with Dumoulin on the front. Roglic is in behind, and now we're back with the front group, and Jack Haig has given his all, but he has blown up. It's going to be a battle between Benoot and Pogacar. These are the 2 strongest men of the day, and now they're going to sprint it out to see who wins the stage. They're playing cat and mouse at the moment to see who kicks first. Off goes Benoot. Benoot goes for it now. Pogacar follows. Pogacar finishes ahead. He's going to cross the line and win today's stage. It's Tadej Pogacar, Tish Benoot, and wow, what a performance from him. Now we see the rest of the breakaway coming over the line. A great performance from Jack Haig today results in a 3rd place finish for him, and over comes Tim Wellens in the polka dot jersey. But now we go back to this GC group, and it's Wilco Kelderman on the front, who gets overtaken by Thibaut Pinot with Fuglsang on his wheel. Fuglsang is in prime position as we are looking at it, and he seems to be distancing Roglic. Is that a distance of Roglic? I saw Bernal is on the wheel of Fuglsang. Bernal looks like he's blown up. He has. Fuglsang is getting away. He's increasing his lead in the general classification. He is unstoppable, Jakob Fuglsang, as we go to the shot at the finish line. And over he comes now. And Quintana comes over. And Bernal comes over now. So how much time did he lose there? Roglic has, I think, lost the Tour de France today. It might be a less relevant stage than the other ones, but I think Roglic has lost this Tour de France today. Fuglsang just outclassed him, and so did Bernal. Here's the view of Bernal now. Fuglsang still sprinting. Bernal blows up at this point, and Quintana tries to make his way through the remnants of that breakaway, but he's lost the wheel of Fuglsang at that point. Over the line comes Fuglsang, and then Quintana will be the next GC favourite to go over, and Bernal ends up finishing with remnants of the breakaway. But let's not forget that that was an incredible performance from the breakaway, with the battle between Pogačar and Benoot only ending up with one winner, and he will be on the podium now. And here he is. It is Tadej Pogačar of UAE Team Emirates that wins today's stage. The Slovenian heading clear of Tish Benoot in that sprint. They broke away from Jack Haig in the final kilometre, and they were too strong for him, and then he held off Benoot to win the stage in yellow. And another incredible day for this man. He's having the tour of his life at the moment. It's Jakob Fuglsang. He takes yet another yellow jersey. Can he hold it all the way to Paris? We will find out. In the green jersey, it is Tim Wellens, which is an odd one. Groenewegen has lost his green jersey, and now it is the belonging of Tim Wellens, purely for the amount of breakaways he's been in this year so far. And he lifts his arms high with that green jersey, and he'll be straight back up for the polka dot jersey, as Kalmajan ran him close today and gained a lot of points on him, but he managed to hold on by scraping the odd few points over climbs. Tim Wellens is your polka dot jersey. And finally, in the white jersey, it's an interesting day for Egan Bernal. He's distanced Roglic and probably overtaken him on GC as well. But once again, he's lost time to Jakob Fuglsang, and that could be a killer at the end of the tour.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong.
Here are your classified results. A stellar performance from Tadej Pogačar wins today's stage, and he actually managed to put 3 seconds into Tish Benoot over the line. Jack Haig finishing third, a great performance from him compared to the rest of the breakaway group, finishing 55 seconds behind Pogačar. And then came the underperformers, Dan Martin in fourth, Guillaume Martin 5th, and Romain Bardet in 6th, with Michael Woods 7th. Martin, that's an interesting one, finished 4th and 5th at 1 minute and 4 down, with Bardet and Woods a further 10 seconds behind them. Tim Wellens finishes in 8th at 1 minute 48, with Wout Poels, Rui Costa and TJ Van Garderen finishing all close to each other in 9th, 10th and 11th. Regarding the GC contenders, we have Fuglsang topping them, as I say, finishing at 4 minutes and 25 seconds behind. Nairo Quintana only manages to finish 11 seconds behind Fuglsang. That was pretty good damage limitation from him, and I'm just going to scroll through now. There he is, Egan Bernal, 4 minutes and 52 seconds behind Tadej Pogačar. Other names in there, Thibaut Pinot at 4 minutes 59, Alaphilippe at 5 minutes and 3, with Roglic at 5 minutes and 9. Evenepoel at 5 minutes and 17 completes the GC favourites on that page. Lilian Kalmajan ended up finishing 16th, in fact, whilst I'm here, at 4 minutes and 4 seconds down. And a terrible, terrible, terrible day for Jonathan Yver, finishing at 8 minutes and 18 seconds down. So what does this stage mean for general classification? Well, on the surface, it doesn't look like much, but then you look into the seconds and what's going on here. So, Fuglsang increases the gap on Roglic. He is now 1 minute and 42 seconds behind Jakob Fuglsang. And now Bernal has closed in. He's not quite past him like I thought he would, but he has definitely closed in. He's at 1 minute and 56 seconds behind Fuglsang, which means that he is 14 seconds behind Primož Roglic. Thibaut Pinot still in 4th. That is quite a safe position for him. However, Geraint Thomas has lost 2 positions, going down to 7th, with Evenepoel going up 1 and Quintana being the main beneficiary and going up 3. Evenepoel in 5th at 6 minutes and 56 seconds down, and Quintana 6th at 7:15. Thomas 7th at 7 minutes and 22. Valverde in 8th at 7 minutes 55 down, with Alaphilippe 9th at 7:59. Then Nibali at 8:05, and Benoot completes that 11 at 8 minutes and 41 seconds down. We will probably have a new leader at Direct Energie, as Kalmajan has overtaken Hiver and is 21 minutes and 1 seconds behind Fuglsang in 24th place. Tim Wellens still holds on to the polka dot jersey despite not taking a single point today. This means that he has held the jersey since stage 8. Now with 60 points, Kalmajan has closed the gap on Wellens after this stage. The points difference has fallen from 21 points to 12, with Kalmajan getting 18 points today. Bauke Mollema has also failed to earn any mountain points on stage 13. He's still in 3rd on 47 points. And the runner-up of today's stage, and the man that last wore the polka dot jersey before Wellens, has at least climbed the standings of the polka dot jersey. Tish Benoot overtaking Roglic for 4th place. He's on 42 points. It is very tight at the top of the points classification. Tim Wellens is your new leader and green jersey, so I think that means we have the polka dot jersey for tomorrow's stage, because Wellens has green, and that's apparently more important than polka dots for a climber. We move on. Groenewegen is in 2nd, however is on the same points as Wellens. Trentin in 3rd on 106. Fuglsang 4th on 103. Valdren 5th on 103 as well. Nicky Terpstra is in 6th place on 102, with Pascal Ackermann 7th. The German sprinter is on 94. Viviani 8th on 93, Kalmajan 9th on 92, and Bonifacio in 10th on 91. Tell you what, Direct Energie, 3 men in the top 10 of the points classification. Who'd have thought it? Fernando Gaviria is in 13th and is a sprinter with a tiny bit of a hope. It's not very much of a hope, though, of getting the green jersey off Groenewegen. In the young rider classification, Egan Bernal is at the top of that once more. Do I really have to say what the order is? I'll say it again. It's Evenepoel in 2nd, Pogačar in 3rd, Higuita in 4th, Gaudu in 5th, Mas going up 2 places to 6th, Sam Ehrman in 7th, and Theo Gegenhardt dropping 2 positions, going down to 8th. And finally, in the team classification, Ineos still top that, around 10 minutes ahead of Astana, and 17 minutes ahead of Jumbo-Visma in 3rd. Direct Energie have dropped 2 positions today, mainly because of the amount of people from different teams in that breakaway, and we only had 1 rider. So we are down to 9th at 53 minutes and 27 seconds behind Ineos. Due to getting the +2 recovery boost of being in the breakaway, Lilian Kalmajan is looking very good energy-wise for the next stage. So I think we are going to try and get back into the top 20 with Kalmajan. But that will have to be later on, and here's the profile for today's stage. We're going from Clermont-Ferrand, and we are going over, is it a mountainous stage? It looks like it's going to be, we're going into Lyon. Is that a mountainous stage? Oh, I think it's a sprint stage, so I don't think Kalmajan will gain time immediately, but he is our main focus now for that top 20, and he will be ready for that Lyon Grand Colombier stage in stage 15. Anyway, that is it for today's video. I will see you in the next one. Subscribe if you're new, and leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Stay safe, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.